So I'll just give you some background on this class, which may be useful for you. So first of all, welcome. It's the first time you're trying to use Zoom for a class like this. This is the first of 5 sessions that we'll have on the Sivapuranam, and it is the focus is not the meaning of Sivapuranam. It is really the recitation or the chanting of it. And we've restricted each session to be 30 minutes. So if needed, we will spill over into a sixth session, but right now it's planned for 5. This class will be taught by Dr. Veena Ganeshan. She's been a temple volunteer for the last 10 years, 10 plus years. And she is a professor at the local university, University of Rochester. Also an active volunteer both at the temple and the Satya Sai organization. One of the core members of our bhajan group at the temple, and she's been very active in teaching music and teaching Vedas as well. So she has kindly agreed to teach this class, and we are very happy to have her because she brings a lot of experience in teaching. In terms of the materials for this class, I know that many of you are not native Tamil speakers. So this is probably the first time you're trying to teach a Tamil piece. And one of the interesting things about the Tamil language is it has two forms of A and O. So there is short A and long A, short O and long O. This is not something you see in Sanskrit, for instance. So if you're using the Devanagari material, so we provided materials in English, in Devanagari, Telugu, Kannada, and Tamil, of course. So if you're following along in Devanagari, because Devanagari has no symbols for the short A and the short O, you will find these squiggly matras. So those are used to represent these. Also, Tamil has two r's. There is a r and a r, which is pronounced as called the hard r, which is also there in Malayalam, I believe. So that one is represented in Devanagari with a dot below the r. So again, I don't want to take too much time. There are notes at the end of each of those documents we have provided, which explains how the transliteration has been carried out. Also, the Tamil R, which is used in the name of the language itself. In English, it is just represented as ZH or ZH. In Devanagari, it shows up as a L with a dot below. So again, I think this will be clearer as you go along, but I'm just letting you know. We've also muted everybody because in general, these systems like Zoom can't handle everyone speaking at the same time. So I will allow Veenaka to selectively unmute one of the volunteers so that they can have somebody repeating uh, as she teaches. There is a chat function available in Zoom, and in the chat function, if you go in, there is a feature by which you can raise your hand. So if you have a question at any point or you have a doubt, you can always feel free to use that, and then Vinaka can then respond to that. Okay, so with that, I'll turn it over to Vinaka.
Thank you, Sri Chaitanyananda. So welcome everyone. This is my first time teaching in the Sri Vidya Temple, and especially in the learning group. So pardon me if I'm a little fast, or if I'm not explaining something clearly. Please feel free to interrupt me if you have any questions or clarifications, or if you need me to go slower or anything. Okay, so today we're going to start learning the Sivapuranam, and we're going to start line by line. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen in just a second. So with the Sivapuranam, again, I've also not had too much experience working with the Tamil script in and trying to be able to write it in English. So what I have done is I have taken the Sivapuranam script that we have posted on the learning group, and I have posted each line from that, and under that I have put um, my interpretation of how I'm planning to split the words. So you can choose to use it while we're learning it, and afterwards you can use the script on top. And then I've written the meaning for each line under each line. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the first line today. For each class, I will have a designated person to repeat. So in Zoom, we find that if everybody repeats, it becomes a little bit garbled for other people to follow. So you can pretend to be the person who's following. Today it will be Aditi, who will be the designated person who will be repeating. She's also an expert in Sivapuranam. She chants regularly at the temple. So you'll be able to see her pronunciation as well and use that as a guide. Okay, so let's start with the first line. Okay, and we're going to go with the first words. We'll first split the words and just repeat the words without a tune. After we finish the first 4 lines, we'll go ahead and actually chant it in the tune in which we sing it in the temple. It's a very simple tune, it's not very hard, so we should be able to all pick it up quite easily. Okay, so let's start with the first line. Nama Shivaya. You can repeat.
Namah Shivaya
Varga.
Varga.
So as you can all notice, as Sri Jianna mentioned, there is this syllable that you're probably not familiar with, which is ZH. ZH is not really Z, it's the rolling R that we use in, you find out when people have an American accent, they tend to roll their R's. That's what that ZH is. Okay. Namah Shivaya Varga
Namah Shivaya Varga.
Nadan
Nadan
Tal
Tal
Varga.
Varga.
Namah Shivaya Varga
Nam
Nadan Tal Varga.
Namah Shivaya Varga. Nadan Tal Varga.
We'll go to the next line. Imai Porudum
Imai Porudum
Yen Nenjil.
Yen Nenjil.
Imai Porudum Yen Nenjil.
Imai Porudum Yen Nenjil.
Ningadan
Ningadan
Tal Varga.
Tal Varga.
Imai Porudum Yen Nenjil.
Imai Porudum Yen Nenjil.
Ningadan Tal Varga.
Ningadan Tal Varga.
Okay, now we have done lines 1 and 2. Let's try and chant both of them together. So Aditi and I will chant it together, and so can all of you. Nama Shivaya
Shivaya
Varga
Varga.
Nadan
Nadan
Tal
Tal Varga.
Varga Imai Urudum Yen Nenjil
Nenjil.
Ningadan
Ningadan
Tal
Tal
Varga.
Varga.
Okay, now let's go to the next line. Ko Gari.
O Gari.
So as you can see, the ZH has come up again. So Ko Gari
O Gari.
Anda.
Anda.
Ko Gari Anda.
Ko Gari Anda.
Guru Mani
Guru Mani.
Dan Tal Varga.
Dan Tal Varga.
So when we chant it, we will not be chanting it in the way that I've split it. It's just to be able to learn how to pronounce it. But when we chant it, we will be chanting it a little bit differently. Ko Gari Anda
Kogarianda
Guru Mani Dan Tal Varga.
Guru Mani Then Tar Varga.
So you can see we didn't actually split the Guru, Mani, and Dan. So that's only to be able to learn how to pronounce it. Okay. Kogariyanda Guru Manidan Tal Varga.
Kogarianda Guru Mani Then Tar Varga.
So let's go to the next line now. Agamam
Agamam
Agi Nindru.
Agi Nindru.
Agamam Agi Nindru.
Agamam Agi Nindru.
Annipan
Annipan
Tal Varga.
Tar Varga.
Agamam Agi Nindru.
Agamam Agi Nindru.
Annipan Tal Varga.
Annipan Tar Varga.
Okay, so now let's chant lines 3 and 4, all of us together. Okay, Aditi and I can start. Kogari
Kogari
Anda
Anda
Guru
Guru
Mani
Mani
Dan
Then
Tal
Tar
Varga
Varga.
Agam
Agamam
Agi
Agi Nindru.
Annipan
Nipan
Tal.
Tar Varga.
Okay, now we have finished the first 4 lines. So let's try and chant all the 4 lines together. Okay. Nama Shivaya
Vaya
Varga
Varga. Nadan
Nadantal
Tar Varga.
Varga Imai Porudum
Dun
Yen Nenjil
Jil
Ningadan
Gadan
Tal
Tar
Varga
Varga.
Kogari Anda
Anda
Guru Manidan
Then
Tal
Tar
Varga
Varga.
Agamam
Agamam
Agi
Agi
Nindru
Nindru.
Annipan
Nipan
Tal
Tar
Varga.
Varga.
Let's go to the next page now. Yegan
Yegan
Anekan
Anekan
Ireivan
Ireivan
Adivarga.
Adi Varga.
So as you can see, the R has a little line underneath, which means it's like a hard R. Ireivan. Okay, so let's try that line one more time. Yegan Anegan
Yegan Anegan
Ireivan Adivarga
Ireivan Adi Varga.
Vegam
Vegam
Kedithanda
Kedutanda
Vendan
Vendan
Adi Velga.
Adi Velga.
Begam Kedithanda
Vegam Kedutanda
Vendan Adi Velga.
Vendan Adi Velga.
Okay, so let's try lines 5 and 6, all of us together. Okay. Egan, Anegan,
Anegan
Ireivan,
Ireivan Adi
Adivarga,
Varga.
Vegam,
Vegam
Kedithanda,
Kedutanda
Vendan,
Vendan
Adi
Adi
Velga.
Velga.
Okay, so let's move on to the next line. Pira
Pira
Parukkum.
Parukkum
So as you can see, both those R's are the hard R's. So Pira Parukkum
Pira Parukkum
Pinjagantan
Pinjagantan
Pira Parukkum Pinjagantan
பிறப்பறுக்கும் பிஞ்சகந்தன்
பெய்கழல்கள்
பேய்கழல்கள்
வெல்க.
வெல்க.
பிறப்பறுக்கும் பிஞ்சகந்தன் பெய்கழல்கள் வெல்க.
பிறப்பறுக்கும் பிஞ்சகந்தன் பேய்கழல்கள் வெல்க.
So as you can see, a lot of those words are a little bit larger words. So I kind of split them into little pieces. So you can use the bottom part just to help you learn. And after that, you can use the top part. Let's move on to the next line. Purandarku
புரந்தார்க்கு
Seyontan
சேயோந்தன்
Purandarku Seyontan
புரந்தார்க்கு சேயோந்தன்
Poongkazhal
பூங்கழல்
பூங்கழல்கள் வெல்க.
பூங்கழல்கள் வெல்க.
புரந்தார்க்கு சேயோந்தன்
புரந்தார்க்கு சேயோந்தன்
பூங்கழல்கள் வெல்க.
பூங்கழல்கள் வெல்க.
So let's chant the last two lines we learned, which is lines 7 and line 8. We'll chant both of them together. Okay? Pirapparukum Pinjagantan Peykazhalgal Velga Purantarku Seyontan Poongazhalgal Velga. Okay, so now we have finished 8 of them. So let's try and chant at least the last 4 that we learned, all of them together. Okay, let's start at the top of the page. Yegan, Anegan, Iraivan, Adi, Varga, Vegam, Edithanda, Vendan, Adi Velga. Pirapparukum Pinjagandan Peykazhalgal Velga Purandarku Seyontan Poongazhalgal Velga. Okay, so let's move on to the next page. We'll chant 3 pages and then we'll start trying to sing it in the tune. Okay? Karang Kuvivar.
Karang Kuvivar.
Let's try that one more time. Karang Kuvivar.
Karan Kuvivar.
Ul Magirum.
Ul Magirum.
Karang Kuvivar. Ul Magirum.
Karan Kuvivar. Ul Magirum.
Konkazhalgal
Konkazhalgal
Velga.
Velga.
Karang Kuvivar. Ul Magirum. Konkazhalgal Velga.
Karan Kuvivar. Ul Magirum. Konkazhalgal Velga.
Let's move on to the next line. Siram Kuvivar.
Siram Kuvivar.
Ong Vikkum.
Ong Vikkum.
Siron
Siron.
Kazhalgal Velga.
Kazhalgal Velga.
Siram Kuvivar Ong Vikkum.
Siram Kuvivar. Ong Vikkum.
Siron Kazhalgal Velga. I'm sorry, there's no gal over there. That was a typo. Siron Kazhal Velga.
Siron Kazhal Velga.
Okay, let's chant the last 2 lines together. கரங்குவிவார் உள் மகிழும்
புல்மகிழும்
கோங்கழல்கள்
கோண்கழல்கள்
வெல்க.
கள்
சிரம்
சிரம்
குவிவார்
குவிவார்
ஓங்குவிக்கும்
ஓங்குவிக்கும்
சீரோன்
சீரோன்
கழல்
கழல்
வெல்க.
வெல்க.
Let's learn the next two lines. ஈசன் அடி போற்றி
ஈசன் அடி போற்றி
எந்தை அடி போற்றி
எந்தை அடி போற்றி
ஈசன் அடி போற்றி
ஈசன் அடி போற்றி
எந்தை அடி போற்றி
எந்தை அடி போற்றி
தேசன் அடி போற்றி
தேசன் அடி போற்றி
சிவன் சேவடி போற்றி.
சிவன் சேவடி போற்றி
தேசன் அடி போற்றி சிவன் சேவடி போற்றி.
தேசன் அடி போற்றி சிவன் சேவடி போற்றி.
Okay, so now let's try and chant it in the tune. Okay, we're going to go back to the first page and we will try the same call and repeat in tune. Okay. Namah Shivaya Varga
நம சிவாய வாழ்க
Nadan Varga
நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க
Namah Shivaya Varga Nadan Varga
நம சிவாய வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க
இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில்
இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில்
நீங்காதான் தாழ்வாழ்க
நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க
இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில்
இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில்
நீங்காதான் தாழ்வாழ்க.
நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க.
So as you can see, there were two variations, one for the first, one tune for the first line and a different tune for the second line. Now the same tune will keep repeating for every two lines, okay? So we'll continue with the next two lines. கோகழியாண்ட
கோகழியாண்ட
குருமனிதன் தாழ்வாழ்க
குருமனிதன் தாழ் வாழ்க
ஆகமம் ஆகி நின்று
ஆகமம் ஆகி நின்று
அன்னிப்பான் தாழ்வாழ்க
அன்னிப்பான் தாழ் வாழ்க
ஏகன் அநேகன்
அநேகன்
இறைவன் அடி வாழ்க
இறைவன் வாழ்க
வேகம் கெடுத்தாண்ட
எடுத்தாண்ட
வேந்த நடி வெல்க
நடி வெல்க
பிறப்பருக்கும் பிஞ்சகந்தன்
பிறப்பருக்கும் பிஞ்சகந்தன்
கழல்கள் வெல்க
கடல்கள் வெல்க
புறந்தார்க்கு செய்யோந்தன்
புறந்தார்க்கு செய்யோந்தன்
பூங்கழல்கள் வெல்க
கடல்கள் வெல்க.
கரங்குவிவார் உள்மகிழும்
கரங்குவிவார் உள்மகிழும்
ஓங்கழல்கள் வெல்க
ஓங்கல்கள் வெல்க
திறம் குவிவார் ஓங்குவிக்கும்
திறங்குவிவார் ஓங்குவிக்கும்
சீரோன் கழல் வெல்க
சீரோன்கழல் வெல்க
ஈசனடி போற்றி
இயேசுவே போற்றி
எந்தையடி போற்றி
எந்தையடி போற்றி
ஈசனடி போற்றி
தேசடி போற்றி
சிவன் சேவடி போற்றி
சிவன் சேவடி போற்றி.
Okay, so we've already reached 8:30, so we'll just go to the next page and just learn how to pronounce the words, and then we will pause there for today. And in the next class, we will go ahead and continue from here onwards. Okay, so let's just chant it. Okay, Aditi. Ne yatte
நேயத்தே
nindra
நின்ற
nimalan
நிமலன்
adi potri
அடி போற்றி
நேயத்தே நின்ற
நேயத்தே நின்ற
நிமலன் அடி போற்றி
நிமலன் அடி போற்றி
மாய பிற பருக்கும்
மாய பிறப்பருக்கும்
மாய பிறப்பருக்கும்
மாய பிறப்பருக்கும்
மன்னன் அடி போற்றி
மன்னன் அடி போற்றி
மாய பிறப்பருக்கும் மன்னன் அடி போற்றி
மாய பிறப்பருக்கும் மன்னன் அடி போற்றி
சீரார்
சீரார்
பெருந்துறை நம்
பெருந்துறை நம்
தேவன் அடி போற்றி
தேவன் அடி போற்றி
ஆராத
ஆராத
இன்பம்
இன்பம்
அருளும்
அருளும்
மலை போற்றி
மலை போற்றி
சீரார் பெருந்துறை நம்
சீரார் பெருந்துறை நம்
தேவன் அடி போற்றி
தேவன் அடி போற்றி
ஆராத இன்பம்
ஆராத இன்பம்
அருளும் மலை போற்றி.
அருளும் மலை போற்றி.
So we'll just go ahead and just chant all the 4 lines in the last page, and then we will pause there for today. Okay. Neyatte nindra nimalan adi potri maya tirapparukkum mannan adi potri சீரார் பெருந்துறை நம் தேவன் அடி போற்றி ஆராத இன்பம் அருளும் மலை போற்றி. Okay, thank you everyone for attending today. I will upload these slides if you would like to use the split words to be able to practice chanting over the next couple of days. We'll meet again on Wednesday night, same time, and we will review what we have learned so far and pick up where we left off. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Vinaka.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amma.
Thank you.
Thank you.